So you've made it this far. Congratulations! I am so happy for you. And the reason why I'm happy is because most people will not commit to something and actually follow through with their own commitments. Leadership, at the essence of it all, is being able to commit to something and then following through with your commitments. That is the reason why I have been able to unfold along this process, because I accepted that process of leading myself so that I could share how you could find self-awareness for yourself. Now, I want to share with you that this is something that I don't believe anybody else knows how to do. I mean, you won't even find billionaires sharing what I know how to do. And if they know how to do it, then they're definitely not sharing it, because that means that they're going to have a massive amount of competition. Life is not about competition. So if I'm going to share how to find self-awareness for you, it means you are going to be the highest, truest expression of yourself in this world, and you're going to go out to do incredible things. And that means I'm literally going to be staying true to the vision of unity while you also get to be your own unique individual self. So this is about finding yourself. This is about being you. And if you can be you and live in your unique truth, then that's what I want for you. I don't want to stress a bunch of strategies and systems. This is about being you. So I'm sure that you're looking for how to be you. And I am here to say that we're human. We're not gorillas. But we have to be daring. We have to dare. Like, we are doing things that are so against the grain of humanity because we've grown into this comfort zone that we are in today. I mean, just think about how easy and convenient things are for you, yet you don't have the time to do things. I am so blown away by how society is operating today. We have things like cell phones and social media, computers, and everything is so efficient, but people just don't have time somehow. So the problem here is how committed are you going to be in finding out who you are? Because you're coming here for some particular reason and you have some particular goal that you're setting out to achieve. You could be somebody that's 10 years old, or you could be somebody that's 70 years old. And the answers that I give you will still be relevant to helping you find your truth. Because the question comes down to, what is your process? That which will lead you to your truth. And that is what I am giving to you. So if you want to be able to identify and resonate with that answer that would be your truth, look, my process works for any and everybody, and nobody else is sharing anything like this. So I want to show you how to do this, because I came back from being mentally ill 2.5 years ago and losing my voice, not knowing who I was, my identity and my purpose was taken from me, to regaining that health and regaining the education that I needed to find out who I am and what I'm meant to do here in this world. So you have something that's unique to you, but your process may not be working for you. And your process may be just a little bit different, but the truths that I have to give to you are universal. The pains that I went through to give to you were very, very, very universal. A lot of other people have to go through stuff like this, and a lot of other people didn't have to go through the extremes that I went through. Extreme pains to be able to learn this. So that's the only reason I have these answers, is because I had to go through this emotional maturity to share it with you. So look, I'm going to make it really simple. If you're looking for self-awareness, then I have the answers. If you're looking for your purpose, then I have the answers. If you're looking for being able to do things in an efficient manner that is not going to cause you as much pain as you may be experiencing in your decision making, then I have the answers. The only reason is because I followed through with my own commitments from the beginning, and I became the best person that I actually know and the most trustworthy person you actually know. But you have to judge that for yourself by getting to know me, and then you'll like me and trust me and hear my story throughout the process of this unfolding, because I gained things through experience. I didn't read books, okay? I had to firsthand experience it myself, and that is the best education that you can ever get for yourself. So we're going to keep this really simple, okay? You may have certain commitments that you have in your life. You may have a family. You may have kids. You may be going through a lot of emotional breakthroughs that have your attention span focused on something else. But here's the thing. If you commit to this, then you're going to have to be focused on growing through it. Because you may not be in the right place emotionally to be able to make the right decisions. So you may be in a manipulative and abusive relationship like I was, and you're going through these struggles and you don't know what it is that you're doing or why you're acting that way. So the conditioning that you've experienced has you be sensitive to certain things but also repel other things. And you don't know why you're repelling the other things that are actually good for you, and you commit to doing the things that are actually bad for you because you don't know that there is a difference between black and white, or black and white, and these things that have the gray and color in between you're missing. You should be asking, is what I'm learning, are the thoughts that are coming into my mind, are they actually useful toward your progression and your progress? And the progress you're looking for is truth. So, the definition of self-awareness at its finest is accepting your shortcomings while also accentuating upon your strengths and making your decisions based on the openings in between. That is what self-awareness is. And I want to give it to you, but you have to be able to follow this process of identifying and resonating what your truth is, because what you're looking for right now is information. And I have the information, but I also have a story to tell. A story that gave me everything I know today and everything that you can know as well, because I want you to be a duplicate of me in all that I know. I'm not saying that you have to be me. I'm not saying that you have to be able to be somebody that is going to know everything that I need to know, because your goal and destination may be a little bit different. But what I am saying is, I want to create a human race that is good and creates actions that are done to benefit society. And I want to create a human race that stays true to the vision of unity, that wants to help and support one another and do the right thing. Something that is just, as a just cause that we believe in. And we're together in on this for the better, because together is better. We cannot do this alone. And I cannot do this alone. And I cannot have the world be in a place where they're free of manipulation and control. Because that's what I want. I don't want you to be under manipulation and control. And a lot of things are unfolding in this world where that's where things are going. And it looks quite scary. So, if you can see years from now where there is so much pain that the world is going to be under, I'm creating the first generation of emotionally free humans who know what they're doing and can be able to help other people with a genuine heart for it. I don't want you to hold yourself back from your own unique truth and your highest expression of yourself, because you've been looking for it for years. Okay? Right now, I can give you the answers, but you have to commit your heart, soul, mind, emotions, your body, everything into it. Because if you don't, you're not going to get the result you're looking for. And you may get distracted and get this girlfriend or boyfriend, and you may get caught into this lovely relationship that's actually toxic and bad for you, and all these other distractions that we have in life. I know you have your priorities, but you need to pay attention to what's important, and that is doing you. And if you're not doing you, then you're violating your integrity. You're not staying true. You're hurting yourself and everybody else. It affects your relationships. It affects your peace of mind. It affects your health. These are the three most important things in life. I want to give it to you. You don't know what I've been through, and you're going to learn what I've been through as you go through all this. But look, it's not about me. It's about you. My about me is actually about you. So we got to be daring. We can't be gorillas. We can't be inhumane. But realize the only things that we humans call inhumane are animalistic things like a killer whale eating a seal. That's inhumane, but we're human. We eat things. So, if you want to be a good human, it's going to take a process. And this process in your unfolding is about developing your individual identity and staying true to you. Okay? My truths, the things I learned, I went through a lot of pain to get them. And everything I'm going to share with you in finding your self-awareness is like the in-between mediator of who you are now that helps you navigate these decisions that you make so that you get to avoid the pain and in turn find your truth along this process. So you don't have to go through all of the crap that I've had to go through because it was painful. Believe me, it was bad. So now I'm clear-minded and I have the ability to serve you, to give to you all that I know, the knowledge and the wisdom to say no to the things you don't want to do. And to say yes to yes, I love what I do. And if you can believe me and join me on this adventure, we're going to change the world. But I cannot do it without you and your participation because that is all that I need to be able to help heal the world and create a better human race. One that changes society for the better because right now we have a society problem. And that starts at the root. The people. The people are saying, hey, I don't need to change. I don't need to be better. Somebody else will do it for us. And the moment we think like that is the moment everybody is killing each other. Why are we fighting? Why are we not together on this? We're the same. You think of cultural bounds and races and so many different places that operate differently, but we're all the same and we're just fighting for things. We don't even remember why we are having these wars. So look, I have a family and I want to welcome you to this family. This family is called the Modevop Familia. Modevop Familia. When you say it fast, it sounds like motive up. Motive up. Mo-dev up. Okay? Mode ev up. Mode evolution operation. So we're literally taking the methods and the steps in this process to evolve into a good human race that is going to operate and be active in this method of our unfolding process of creating an evolutionary society that's going to revolutionize our world. And I want you to be a part of it. But it starts with you. And it starts with your commitment to being self-aware, to knowing who you are. Because when you know who you are, you can then connect with yourself and everybody else, and you will have no problems because you'll be emotionally free. And that's what we're all looking for, is this feeling, this clarity in our decision making, where we're not questioning our own thoughts, our own emotions. And instead of suppressing them and becoming someone we're not, we're accepting them, and we love and accept ourselves. So I want to share all of this with you, but what it comes down to is commitment. What it comes down to is participation. And what it comes down to is following through with your own commitments so that you can become the person you want to be at the end of all this. Whatever your goal is, I'm here to help you get it. And I don't need to be the face of all this because when I'm done with this, you will know everything I know, and you will literally be a duplicate of me and all that I know, and you can go out and teach other people. So I need your agreement here, okay? I need you to agree to 4 things. 4 things, so that we can create a better human race, and they're completely fair, okay? I want you to be able to accept and be responsible for your own emotions. Can you say it? Can you repeat that? And then agree to it? Okay? I am responsible for my own emotions. Good? Alright. I am willing to improve and accept feedback. Alright? Okay, 3rd one. I will communicate to connect with people and be understood. Is that good for you? Okay. The 4th one is about staying true to the vision of unity. I will not commit to this training unless if I commit to training somebody else. Okay? It's very simple. If these 4 agreements are good for you, then we can develop a human race that multiplies and does good things for each other and is in this together. Okay? Because together we stand united in our unfolding. And I want to show you how the impossible is possible when we're all self-aware, so that we can be emotionally free, understand other people's good and bad intentions, and make the right decisions, so we don't have to go through the pain that we would go through if we didn't know how to use our brains. This is what I want for you. Will you come walk with me and join me on this adventure and know how to dare to be great?